Alrighty then. Well. I wasn't kind of expecting to do this. Oh, that's definitely the wrong button. Whoops. But I suddenly realised when we were playing Satisfactory earlier today that I can't actually stream tomorrow. Probably meant that it wasn't the best day to start a brand new game and a bit of a let's play through of that game. But hey ho, what are you going to do? Let's go play Satisfactory in and out 20-minute adventure. Yeah, just bang it out, you know? Just get it done. Get it done. Mr. Beans over here has managed to free himself from his permanent grapple on the side of our main hub, which is nice. I've been working on a couple of little things off stream. Power is problematic for me. I'm going to need to do some tender loving care first thing to get things up and running. I've actually expanded our iron production a little bit. It's not particularly finished as of yet, but it's work in progress. I've tried to tap each of the 3 nodes that we have available around our starting base and also funnel them through the right amount of smelters so that we can fully extract as much from the ground as possible. Currently, it's all getting slammed into these 3 containers, of which only one of them at the moment is actually hooked in and connected and doing anything. My actual, believe it or not, problem right now is that we have only 60 iron per minute going to our little production center. Now, I have 2 options: run a second belt or upgrade the belt that we currently have. I think running a second belt might be the play. You know, I'm pretty convinced second belt might be the play. Can we stack the belts yet? Is that something we can do? We have higher poles. We have the conveyor lift. I don't think we can actually stack belts yet. So maybe I might not... Oh, doesn't look like we can stack belts yet. Maybe that's the next upgrade. Mostly because 60 iron a minute just isn't enough. This one belt is slow AF, and we've got 3 times that being produced over here. 3 times that being produced and smelted. But power is a problem. I've doubled power. It's not as neat and as tidy as I'd like it to be, because I'd have liked these to be in the middle. My OCD is going absolutely bananas, the fact that these aren't in the middle. But this is to put wood in. This is to put leaves in, which will turn them both into... What will it turn them both into? The leaves and stuff goes in to make biomass. Biomass then gets smushed into... solid biomass, is it called? I don't know. I can't remember. You have all of the leaves. You make biomass. You have all of the wood. You make biomass. Out biomass comes. Biomass go into biomass machine. I have a slight restriction that this belt is actually a bottleneck right here. This can take 120 biomass a minute to produce 60 solid fuel, but this belt can only do 60. So yeah, this belt is the bottleneck so far. But once the bottleneck is sorted, oh, we've blown a fuse. Great. It's just the second I turn that on, we ran out of power. Genius stuff. That means we are in dire need. No, we're not in dire need. It's just we need these to back up before... Okay, yeah, somebody mentioned this earlier, that having like a manifold splitting system like we have here isn't going to work particularly well, I don't think, until these are backed up with a full stack in them. Right, should we just go claim some stuff? This is the problem starting in the desert, though. Trees. We ain't got none. We ain't got no trees, mate. Alright, let's grab some stuff then. I guess that's the only way. See you later, tree. Wait, hold up. There's a crash site. Why did nobody tell me there was a crash site earlier? Is this thing guarded? Oh, it is. Odds on us being able to whack this with a spiky stick. Duck and weave. Duck and weave. Okay, that wasn't ducking or weaving. Boom. Ruined. Hog section.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Somebody left their nuts on the floor. We'll claim those. 118 freebie screws. Some iron plates, don't mind if I do. Some cables, don't mind if I do. Some rods. Oh, 40 rotors. We can't even make those yet. That's foreign technology as far as I'm concerned. 15 reinforced plate, we don't mind that either. What's in the drop pod? Do we need to put 21 in there? Yay, a hard drive. Yoink.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay. The game doesn't like that fog. Right. I vaguely remember these hard drive businesses. We use them for research and for finding alternative recipes for stuff. I'm still trying to get to grips with the basic shit, but let's go harvest this little area of trees. And that should give us enough resources for another 10 minutes or so of production. I'm not quite sure why, but nearly any game I end up playing, we end up chopping down trees. I don't know quite what the logistics is with that, but nearly everything we end up doing ends up chopping up trees. The irony, the only game that we don't chop trees in is World of Warcraft. Yeah. Rumours are circulating of new professions, by the way. I don't have sources for these rumours yet, but there are rumours of new professions on the horizon. I, at this point, would be very, very surprised if there isn't a new profession with the Midnight expansion launch and the player housing launch. But I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. There's another doggo friend over there. I don't particularly want to have to go and harvest the entire world of trees, but here's to assuming that we will need a little bit more. No, do some choppage. There we go, lots of choppage. Right, how are we looking? We have 327 leaves. This mycelia stuff, we can't use this yet, but I really need to figure out how to use it because we're starting to get a bunch of it. 160 wood as well. Right, this should be good little bit of fuel. Once the main base is doing main base things, we might even consider doing a little bit of coal. I have no idea where the coal's going to be though. That's going to be a mission and a half. This will do us for now. Mycelia in the MAM. We'll unlock that next. I'm within a couple of 100 plates of my next assembly. My next milestone, sorry. And then we might look at researching the map and the MAM and that good stuff. Right, that'll do us for now. Let's head back. Is that a slug? There's a slug. There's an angry doge down there. We don't want to piss off the angry doge yet. We don't have the tech. Twice in a day. Hey, sometimes it's got to happen, right? Oh, I forgot to showcase. I forgot to show you guys. You know that chocolate brownie I was ranting and raving about? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That is one hella big piece of chocolate brownie. It's look at it. It's barely cake. It's literally a slab of butter. But it's, yeah, it's the business. Woo! She's spicy. 30% sugar. Right, let's slam this lot in here. So one of you is leaves. One of you is wood. One of you is biomass. Why is it not on? Is it on? Are we good? It seems to be off. We need to spend a little bit of time producing more than we consume so that this little area fills up with fuel. We need the fuel to distribute through a little bit more evenly. The problem is it requires these to back up with like 200 in each one before it overflows, which means we actually need a disgusting amount of production here. It might keep crashing on us, but what are you going to do? Last slice. Well, last slice of the day. It's definitely not the last slice. Not by a mile. Right, that's producing some intermediates over there. Iron plates, iron rods, screws, copper cable, or copper wires, whatever they're called, and then cables. This one is going to be for the reinforced plates. I wanted regular plates to fill up just a little bit more before we harvest it all into reinforced plates. We don't need an entire crate of reinforced plates this early in the game. I'm still happy to make those by hand. Box looked like 2 servings. What, 2 750-gram servings? That would have, that's literally heart attack portions. We can take those, we can take those. Do we finish this milestone? Let's get this milestone done. You go in there. Wait, was that not enough? There we go. Big red button. Go, go, gadget, go.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project
I was watching
parts.
Asmund's stream for the Trump election ceremony. He hit 300k viewers. Okay, now.
Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural
He hit
resources.
300k viewers. Are you mad? He's on 252,000 viewers right now. Holy. Live channels. Is he the biggest stream on Twitch right now? By a mile. By an absolute mile. Odds on him being view botted. There was a few people being view botted the other day, weren't there? Whilst I think he can pull in an audience, I think 241,000 is a bit redonkulous. The ad revenue on that alone is actually bananas. Actually silly. Right, that does give us a few more parts though. That unlocks us the modular frame. I vaguely remember these things being an absolute flipping nightmare. We might have to start... These are like tier 2 intermediate modules, which we might start building these on the next layer, next floor. We might need to make floor 2 for these. Keep downstairs for the basic components, or then just bring them downstairs once we're done. Copper sheets come from just copper plates. They're real easy peasy. Both of these two, though, need to be made in the assemblers, isn't it? Are they assemblers? Combiners or assemblers? What they're called in this game. Constructors are the basic one in, one out jobbies. Assemblers are the bigger ones where you can put 2 in and 1 out. What's the big one that has 4 inputs? Is that the combiner? The combine harvester? Maybe that is. Okay. Well, we need these then for a few bits and bobs. We probably should start considering that. Although if we're making these and we're making these automatically, for now we're fine. Sort of. Yeah, upping production of all of the above is important. Oh, we get rotors now as well. This is another one that needs to be combined. These might need their own separate sections. This cake is so good. Didn't that unlock a research part? How do we make that thing then? Could we not make those by hand? Right, what's next anyway? Tier 1's done. Tier 2, either jump pads, requires 50 rotors. Resource Sync bonus program unlocks the awesome sink and the awesome shop. Now, my brain doesn't understand the awesome shop. Or should I say the awesome sink? It goes by the assumption that you have spare shit. Now, in factory games, you never have enough of anything. Never mind spare shit. I think in my previous game, all I did was just hook up a single unused node of like limestone or something. I think I took limestone, converted it into cement, and then just sunk it all. And just let that run for like 20 hours. And didn't bother putting anything else in the awesome sink. I think that's pretty much all I did. Logistics Mark II. Faster belt. Faster belt is very appealing. Oh, and the stackable belt. Yeah, stackable and faster. We absolutely need both of these. Significantly more important than jump pads and resource sinks, I think. It's going to be a memorable 4 years for sure. I think so. I think so. I tried to steer clear of politics as much as possible, but I think you're right. Almost got one by me, but I'm not breaking my streak. Chalida, thank you very much for joining. Welcome in. Good evening, good evening. Right, we've got to get this one on the go. Freighter re-entry. Milestone exchange concluded. Wait, where's... Did I already get the... Oh, I've already got the field research one. Oh, nice. That means we can build the MAM. We have our object scanner. Scan the area for a select item. Beeps at a rate proportional to proximity and direction. Personal box storage. And we got some more inventory. We need to place the MAM down, don't we? Start doing some research. You should have tried on Friday evening when I wasn't home. Maybe next Friday. Right. Okay. We need to build the MAM then, don't we? We need to throw that down somewhere. Does that mean we already have a map? Hey! We have the start of a map, look. Oh, wow. We really are in the corner. We are practically surrounded by the sea. Oh, I didn't realise. We really are in the corner. This is going to mean... I don't know what's happened here. I don't know how we've explored all of this bit, but we really are in the corner, aren't we? Okay, the MAM. This can be the research centre. Go. Right then. Configurations. Isn't there a point where we need to plug things into this? No, there's no pluggy in thing to this. What am I thinking about? I don't know. Alright, let's have a little look then. Mycelia stuff. Here we go. Several species of fungi on Massage 2ABB. I don't know what that means. Possess a mycelial network consisting of unusually tough words I can't say. These root-like structures show potential for pest control, medicinal use, and strong but lightweight fabrics. Okay. In you go. Do some stuff. Start research. Well, that was quick enough. What did that do? Rewards as biomass?
Networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to Mycelia on Earth.
We get the gas nobelisk if we research this one. We need some boom boom sticks or something in the first place, 10 of them. Medical properties, we need some of the whatever those things are. Not today. We need fabric. We can do fabric. Biomass. We need 100 biomass. Now this is a problem. We don't actually stockpile biomass. I didn't realise I was going to need stockpiled biomass. Can I just make some by hand real quick? For the purpose of said research. Oh wait, hang on. We can now make biomass from this stuff as well. Right, there was 100 biomass. That was a quick 4 seconds. Job done. Parachute.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
I unironically should probably look at making some parachutes because I jump off shit forgetting that fall damage is a thing. Hand equipment slot. We need 100. Are they rotors? Motors? Synthetic polyester fabric. We need some basic ass fabric and 100 blue stuff. Okay, we're not in a position to do really any of this right now. That one we technically could if we had the fabric. How do we make the fabric? Can we make fabric now? What do we make fabric from? We make fabric from this stuff and biofuel. It was only 10 fabric we needed, right? Shit, what was that we needed? Biomass. Whoa, stop. Let's unlock the parachute. Nice.
Parachute unlocked. Fix-It appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences.
Breach of
Improve
contract.
descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
My guess is we make that in the equipment area, right? Which we'll put the other side. Parachute. What do we need? 20 pieces of fabric, 10 cables. Is this a consumable? It says it produces 1.5 a minute. I'm going to assume this is a consumable. Okay, let's check the other. We got a hard drive. We scan hard drive, 10 minutes on that. Can we do multiple researches at once? Or is that us locked in for 10 minutes now? Okay, we can at least investigate what we've got going on here. We found some of these things earlier. Wait, hang on. Alien protein. Other research is being conducted. Can I pause hard drives? Oh. Oh, well, I've done it now. Okay. Well, I guess we come back in 10 minutes then. We've got some bug business. Do we have any of this? Have we got any of that? We've got 1, 2. Okay. We don't have any of this stuff. These are just different ways to produce alien protein. I can't remember what alien protein is. I guess I'll find out soon. Nutrients. There are several edible fruit and fungi present in your designated Fix-It zone that are compatible with the human digestive system. Beyond nutritional value, these might also have medicinal properties. We can bang in some nuts. We can start then scanning for nuts. Palberry. Was it paleberry? We don't have any of those. Bacon shrooms. We got some bacon shrooms. We can figure some stuff out there as well then. Don't know how we unlock any of this. Unlock this research tree to access this node. Classified phenomena, unknown metals, unusual energy readings, unknown crystalline minerals, unknown chemical elements. This has been fleshed out since I last played. There seems to be a lot more to do with this than there was last time, which is cool. I guess we come back in 10 minutes then once this is done. Righty then. What were we doing? Should we... we were trying actually, weren't we, to get tier 2 belts and stuff. Doing that is going to require lots of cement. Easy. Lots of rods. Easy. A few more rods. Easy. Plates. Not so much. Yoink and yoink. Rods. Easy game. Right, you go in there, you go in there. Now we just need 40 of these bad boys. Surely we can just make those, right? Exactly 40? Wow, it's like I actually planned it. I definitely didn't, by the way. We will automate these in a minute. We got the means to do so anyway. I want tier 2 belts though. Tier 2 belts is going to fix some of my problems, I think. Because we haven't got enough iron going into this crafty area. We'll double the iron input in one go if we can upgrade it to tier 2 belt. It's that or just wang another belt in next door to it. But I'd rather stack the belts vertically rather than doing them next to each other. This isn't Factorio. We don't need to do everything flat. That's the plan, at least, anyway. $36, $37, $38, $39, $40. Literally no spares, but we can do. Logistics. I bet rank 2 belts. Tier 2 belts are clearly going to take those reinforced things as well, aren't they?
Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency.
Yeah.
Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient. Don't disappoint, Fixit.
Transport up to 120 resources per minute. Used to move resources between buildings. What I might do temporarily, just from a cost perspective, is wang another tier 1 belt on top. Stack a second tier 1 belt, because we'll probably want 2 belts there anyway. Is there an easy, quick and simple way to upgrade shit these days? Will it just automatically update if we have the materials? I think it will. That might be genius. Okay. How do we do this stacking business then? If we put one of those there, can we connect that up here, can we? Like that. No? How do we do this then? How do we get 2 neatly and tidily on top of each other? Start like that. Build mode, snap mode. Do we just put another one of these in every once in a while? Can we then just go boop like that? Oh, we could if we had the plates. Okay, not having plates is a problem. Not for long. Yoink. Like such. Okay, so we can relatively easily just put another belt in there. And then if we run this one. Wait, hang on. Please hold. Please hold. I think Stanley's having a heart attack in the background. I think I've broken Stanley. Poor Stan. Let's see if Stanley works. Hey Stanley, how you doing this evening? You still alive? Well, he's there. He's there at least.
Ah, splendid evening indeed. I'm alive and well, good sir, madam. Just here, ensuring the factory grows and spreading the word about Mounttheus on Twitch. Jolly good fun, I must say.
Did he literally say good sir, madam? I suppose it is 2024. Sure. Covering all bases. You got to these days. Can't leave anything anything to guesswork these days. Right, can we just go boop? Undo. Now we've got row 2. Now it'd be really nice if we could just kind of like keep going with this. But the keep going thing doesn't seem to. I think I've got to add a few of these in myself. More importantly, I need to figure out how to connect these in. This second feed in, we don't have 2 ins, 2 out splitters, do we? Are you going to get stuck here again? Go on, move. Oh, you silly donut. Second base probably needs to go. Where are we going to feed that in? Put a merger here, bring it in here as well. I think that's the play. Merger. Two ins, 1 output. 1 from in here. Something like that. Oh, I tell you what, this belt building shenanigans is so much more fluid than it was last time I played. I really like this. So now we've got 2 feeds, 2 of the 3 feeds connected straight in. We have doubled our iron supply to our little make everything section. I know it's dark, I'm sorry, I can't help it. But we got a second feed in. Zip, 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 zip. In it goes. First feed is predominantly going to feed the first ones. Okay. Haha. Parkour, hardcore. Right, first one goes in. Helps supply this one. The reality is, as it stands at the moment, all that second one is going to do is supplement the production of what do you call them, screws. But I think screws are going to need a huge amount eventually, so I guess that's going to help. Doubling anything is got to be a good thing, right? Why, oh why, does copper seem to be... Why does the copper belt seem to be empty? Copper belt doesn't need to be empty. Copper belt's really empty. Like, not a bean level empty. Hello? They are straight, very unusual. I've excelled myself with that, to be honest. Okay, there's no power over there. I've disconnected a power cable at some point and not realised I've done it. Okay. Oh. No, I didn't mean to place a new pole down. I meant to connect to the existing pole. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Watched a bit of speed run of this. A little over 10 hours to Space Elevator 5. Yeah, I saw something about the speed run of this is now nearly less than 10 hours. Which I think is bananas. I don't know how that's possible because I don't know how they get the resources fast enough. Because surely the hard cap limitation is how quickly you can get the resources out of the ground. As long as you're using them without it ever backing up. Like permanently from the word go. Like any minute you're not pulling materials out of the ground has got to be what the limitation is by that point. Which is wild. I bet the Factorio guys would have a real good crack at speedrunning this. We should have a third box full of iron ingots here as well that we can hook in. That's technically belt number 3 if we wanted to do it. Technically belt number 3. I don't think we have need for belt number 3 just yet though. Actually, more than anything, our limitation is going to be the fact that we have one machine making iron plates, which does 20 per minute. Only takes 30 iron ingots itself. This takes 15 iron ingots. That's only 45 iron ingots by itself. We have 60 running into it, and it's also being supplemented back here. No, it's not. It's not being supplemented. The overflow, the 15 overflow is going through here. There's its own belt of 60 coming into here as well. If we upgrade that to speed 2. If we upgrade this to speed 2, we'll get a little bit more going. Oh, well, we don't really need any more going this way. We're good on iron for a minute. At least temporarily. Our little make all section can continue to make all. Yeah. You're just stuck there, clearly. Donut. Absolute donut. Right, how's power looking? Power is reasonable. We have a max consumption of 97 if everything is up and running. Which means we've got about 30 megawatts of headroom right now. Okay. Can we... Is this finished yet? Hard drive's finished. Yay. 6 inventory slots or bolted iron plate.
Completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Bolted iron plates. Without being able to remember what the default is to begin with, I can't tell if that's better or worse. I mean, I imagine all the alternative recipes are just always better, right? But how... You take 18 plates in, 50 bolts. And you get 3 reinforced. I'm not sure that's any better than what we have at the moment. What is it right now? 6. So it's exactly the same amount of reinforced iron plate. So it's 6, 12, yeah, exactly the same amount of iron plate. 12, 24, 36 screws would be the normal production. This gives us a resourcefulness buff. Resourcefulness buff. No, it takes more screws. How does that work? It takes even more screws. That takes yet more materials to make. Oh, is it because it's faster? Oh, this is quick, look. It can produce 15 per minute. So it can do 5 cycles a minute. That means it needs 250 bolts a minute. We're not going to be able to produce 250 bolts a minute ever. Not at these rates. Not at these rates, mate. No, sir, are we making 250 bolts a minute to fill out a single machine pumping those out? Right now, we make a maximum of 40 screws a minute. We'd need 5 times the screw production. It doesn't seem worth it, does it? Do we just take the inventory slots? It seems really silly to take the inventory slots, considering how annoying hard drives are to go and get. We do a rescan? I don't know. How would I... yeah, 250 bolts a minute. That's not even... How do you even do that? How do you even feed that? Isn't the fastest belt 240 a minute? Alternate screw recipe is ideal early. Makes life so much easier. I don't know what the alternate screw recipe is. I guess it makes screws using just iron plates, right? I would guess, instead of rods. One less machine to fiddle about with. It skips rods. Well, that was a good guess, wasn't it? That was a good guess. Okay. I might think about that for a minute. If I get another hard drive, I obviously have to play with it, but like, we'll think about that for a minute. Did I decide there wasn't really much else I could do here? We could do some nut research. Nutritional
This food,
processor.
dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Frameworks, pipes, and what are these called these days? Wire.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
We need to find pallberries. We do not have pallberries. Okay, we can't actually do too much more research. In fact, we can't do any more research. We're missing components on all of those. Oh no, hang on, we can do one of these. Hog research. Analysis of hog research complete. Ooh, shiny.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay, let's research whatever this is. Hatcher. That was from the flipping bees, wasn't it?
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer's safety during exploration.
Okay, so we need 5 alien protein to research bioorganic properties, which gives us DNA capsules and an alternative way to make biomass. Is any of that going to be super useful just yet? Nuts, alien protein, and then 50 of those things. We can technically make those things. We just don't have the facility to automate those things yet. We need to unlock this. Oh, this gets us the rebar gun. Oh, tempted to make the rebar gun. It's not particularly powerful, but it's better than a pokey stick. It's our first foray into ranged, isn't it? Inflated pocket dimension. 1,000 cable for 6 extra inventory slots. I need 1,000 cable. Inventory is literally the bane of my life in this game. 1,000 cable. Have I got 1,000 cable already? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Fuck yes. Get in my belly. Do we just convert all of these hog things into proteins? I guess we do. Well, I'm going to now. Convert it all into proteins, then decide what we do with the proteins. Was it this one? Yes. Oh, wait, hang on. Research parent node to access. Oh, shit. I need to do this one first. Okay.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Ah, okay. So long term, if you have no use for them, you just sink them as well. Okay. Right, well, I've run out of alien protein then. I've only got 1 alien protein left. Bang goes my 6 inventory slots. Can we go kill some stuff real fast? I bet I bet I murdered the bees, didn't I? Murdered the bees. Hang on, what's this? This looks like gold. Have I stumbled across gold? I didn't think gold is a thing. Caterham? The fuck is Caterham?
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the lab to establish classification and potential application.
Genius, me. Let's go research it. Grab some nuts. What's this pink doodah? Oh, bees! I need some bees. Right, don't kill the thing. Kill the bees. Unlimited harvest of does the stuff drop from the bees or does it only drop from the thing? I can't remember. Okay, let's just kill the thing. Shit, I'm dying. Not enough space for hatcher remains? I told you inventory is a problem. What's this business? Merciosphere.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Ooh! I'm sure these
The
play a critical
astrobiologist
role.
Dr. D.M. Mercer was the
Okay.
first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Okay, more stuff to research. It's all coming together. Oh no, we ran out of inventory space. Shit. I should go put all those cables back, shouldn't I? Let's put all those cables back because we don't need those 1,000 cables on hand right now. We haven't got the ability to do anything with them. Unless we can get more alien goo. We got 2. We literally need 1 more. That's really annoying. I need to go kill some hogs or some hatches. Which one was cables? No. Your cables. Give me a bit more inventory space. Right, let's get some more research on the go then. I think. Oh, no. Caterham, look. We can then scan for it. Is it Caterham or Caterium? Caterium.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's latest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
I remember this stuff. Yep. Okay. So we can make ingots. We can learn how to make ingots once we found 50 of it. We turn the ingots into spoils, into quick wire even, and some new shop products. Okay. Right, I remember this stuff. Zipline, stun rebar, and a bunch of other goodies. Right, alien technology then. These alien resources possess several unique and rare properties that, after years of careful study and experimentation, can now be utilized by Fixit pioneers. Due to the unpredictable and volatile nature of this technology, every Fixit pioneer must progress through a mandatory research and development structure. This ensures no catastrophic events related to spatial manipulation or extra-dimensional matter harvesting will interfere with the Save the Day program. Okay. We found one of these, didn't we? Go. Analysis of the spear is complete. Dimensional
analysis
depot.
Completed. Established local planetary signature of Massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of
what the
intelligent
fuck?
alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
We were being hacked. Something's weird about that. Okay, dimensional depot uploader is what we unlock when we get 1 more of these spheres and 11 SAM fluctuators. I remember these being like a really endgame bit. Okay. SAM analysis. We need some of this SAM resource. This was in the game briefly before it launched, but it didn't do anything. Clearly this is what it does now. And these things as well. Suma Sloop. I have seen some of this. I have seen some of this up on that rock. I want it. Come to me. Boop. Free ramp. Free ramp. I should have built it the other way, then it would take me there. Now I've got to run against the grain. Haha. Haha. Yoink.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie
Summer Sloop.
Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Bet there's more up there, look. Okay. Many a world to explore. I wonder, you know, I've thought this for a while. I wonder if they're ever going to make a new island for this. I think the amount of time and effort it went into making this one map, though, makes me think that they probably never will. But if they do, it'll be like an entire expansion level kind of thing. Do we leave that there? I don't leave that there, you know. I'm leaving that there because it's cool. That'll be a good way to get a good vantage of what we've made so far. More so than our vantage tower. Let's go research what that stuff does. Which one is it? This one. Boop.
Summer Sloop analysis completed. Summer Sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Okay. A power augmenter. I mean, we have to unlock whatever this is first. Alien energy harnessing. But ultimately, then we get an alien power augmenter. Generates power based on the total amount of power on the attached power grid. This experimental technology is somehow able to extract power from the Summer Sloop by blasting it with energy. Sure. We need SAM fluctuators, we need computers, we need Summer Sloop. This is quite a way off. Production amplifier. Didn't we do this with slugs last time? Weren't slugs what we used to... Something to do with slugs. I can't remember. You had to farm slugs and you used slugs in machines or something. I can't remember the process. Either way, we need whatever you are, and a lot of you. Okay. Right, well, for now then, there's not too much more we can do in here. We need to either continue unlocking things or grow a little bit more. This top row is stationary, mostly. Does stationary mean we're not able to produce any more than what we already are? Oh, this only needs 15 ingots a minute. Okay, yeah, this is what happens. Our little make everything section is always going to be slow. But we can now start pumping forward a little bit more. Do we now just make the space elevator? I think we should, shouldn't we? What do we need for the space elevator? That should be probably our next target. This bad boy. 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400 rods, and 1,500 wire. I think I have all of that. I think I have all of that, or have access to all of that. I think we have all of that. Yoink. Yoink. Iron rods. Yoink, yoink. And now some wire. No, there's screws. Yoink. All the yoinks. Space elevator time. Where are we going to put that bad boy? It takes a hooning amount of space, and we're also going to run shit into it. Let's think about this. I put the space elevator in a really dumb place last time. Although I vaguely remember the space elevator, I just hand delivered shit to it because it was easier just to hand deliver stuff. Should we put it over here? Will it fit there? We've got another copper patch over there, but we're not going to do much else with this, and we are technically on the coast here, so it's not like we're going to be... although this area is going to be less used for stuff, I think, because that's literally... actually, where's north? North is that way. So to the left here, or south of us from where we're facing. We'll put the space elevator here. It can go here, as I can't imagine much else is going to go there. For science. Oh, that would have been a great use of the parachute, wouldn't it? Oh, that's what I didn't think about with these belts. It's a pain in the ass to get past them. I don't know how big this space elevator is, but I remember it being massive. Is it more massive than that massive? It's probably more massive than that massive, isn't it? But not having that filled in is going to cause me headaches. Is it bigger than... Oh, holy, it's bigger than that. Inns, are those inns from both sides? Inns. Okay, well, it kind of needs to go there, doesn't it? We need to put some more concrete under the base of that. Boom! Space elevator time. Yo, look at it go. Look at the materials go. That is a lot of wire. Ka-chunk. Here she comes. That's really cool. Hooked in. It's seriously cool. What an awesome animation.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril, and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
I mean, feel free to let humanity down, but don't let fix it down. Cool. Okay. Complete phase 1. We need 50 of those, whatever the hell those things are. 50 of them. And if memory serves me right, I need a steady production of those things literally throughout the entire game. I remember they go into the next, one part of these things goes into the next part, which goes into the next part. So it's worth building sizably. How do we build them? What do they get built in? What are they made of? They're not handcraftable, or are they? No. They must go in an assembler. I don't have the bits for an assembler. 8 reinforced. We need to automate these reinforced now. I forget how huge the buildings are before you can fly. Holy. Right, smart plating then. Rotors. I think those are rotors. Yeah, rotors. Rotors and reinforced iron plates. Woo! We've got our work cut out here. What goes into rotors? Rotors are made from rods and screws. So rotors are not too difficult. Reinforced iron plate is lots of screws and iron plates. That's also not too difficult. Right, we need a separate little section making just these. We need to probably try and make a build that makes... Does that say 30 seconds? Does it take 30 seconds to produce one of these? This is where we need to be careful. I don't know how many of these we ever need, but I remember it's like in the hundreds by the end of the game. Now, if it takes 30 seconds to craft one, we can craft 2 per minute. 2 per minute. That's not great, is it? Do we go for 1 per second? Is 1 per second ridiculous? Yeah, that's like 30 of those machines. That is a little ridiculous, isn't it? We can just have them set to make just one factory just working 100% of the time. If a factory can work 100% of the time, we can always overclock it later. Overclock it later, let it run for 20 hours. That's probably how it's going. As long as it's always working, as long as it's always putting them in a box, can't be a problem, right? Only needs 2 reinforced iron plate a minute and 2 rotors per minute. That also can't be that difficult. Okay, we work backwards then. We work backwards. Can we get any of the other easy stuff done? So to get to phase 3, we need to complete phase 1, which is 50 of those things. Right, well we need to unlock these 2 then. Once we've got this lot unlocked, we can then work on 50 rotors. That's a lot of screws into rotors, holy. It was me thinking making all these screws was ridiculous, apparently not. these rods. $36, $37, $38, $39, $40. $50 rotors. 50 rotors, 150. 300 plates. I bet we don't have 300 plates, do we? We do have 300 plates. All that time fanning around with research. Job done. Boom. Big red button. Go, go, gadget, go. Right, 4 minutes till we can do
Milestone
anything
reached.
else.
The Fix-It jump pad
But we can
combines
get the
high
materials
technology
ready.
and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
200 of those. Oh, we can't put the mats in until the pod's launched. Alright, well we need, what do we need? We need some more concrete. We got to go on a little run to get the concrete, so let's go get some concrete. I'm regretting my belt decision already. We've got so many little nodes as well to come along and tap. We're going to need to do a bunch of outposting. Concrete, yoink, stack of concrete. Probably won't need much more than that. That's such a cool item. When do we get double stacked storage boxes? Yeah, the double stacked storage boxes is the closest thing you can get to a 2-in, 2-out splitter, isn't it? In fact, I think it's the only thing that counts as a 2-in, 2-out splitter. Which feels weird having hooning great big storage boxes instead of actual splitters, but if it works, it works. We got the wire. We've got the wire. No, we need some more wire. Oh, we don't have enough plates at all. We don't have any plates. Holy, okay. Those need making faster. Alright, well we've got to wait a minute for that to happen. Once that happens, I wonder if we should optimize our copper over here. We need to get another smelter over there. There's a second copper patch we should probably claim. Hook that both in. Because that copper supply looks pretty tragic right now, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that while we wait. Oh my god, fall damage. Hey, birdie. Hey! Zap. Odds of us actually having the materials we need to do this? Slim. So yeah, we can tap this as well. Is this the only copper patch over here? Copper. There's another one like miles over that way. And there is another. Oh, there's a third copper. Oh. There might be a third copper. There's a slug up there, look. There's another copper somewhere over there. We'll probably do with 2 for now, won't we? I reckon we'll do with 2. Let's take you up. Right, we need to do the same thing as I did the other side, which is we bring the copper out of the mine, we feed it straight into 2 smelters. Assuming this is a 60 per minute, it is. Stro, how are we doing? Welcome in. Good evening. Hope you're well. Where's my smelterino? Oh, I've only got 1 smelter on the go here. Okay, well, we'll fix that in a minute as well. We go straight out. We go straight in to 2 smelters. Out of there, in there. Then out of these 2 bad boys, probably straight into a container, like such. Merger. Where's the output? That way. Like that? Okay. These need to smelt copper. 30 per minute. They take 30 per minute. So that's ratioed and into storage. Nice! Ratioed and into storage. We need to optimize this one a little bit. That looks as if it's probably empty, you know. That is empty. Just get rid of it then. This is not to ratio at all. If we've come out this way, can we just put another one like straight here? Oi, move you. Move, you silly beans. Move. Bounce on a space giraffe tick looking thing. Is that what those are? Okay. That's what the games claim they are. Creature in the way. I'm trying to get the creature out the way, if I'm honest. Right. I don't know how we get you to go away. Go away. Be free. Be free. No, don't go get stuck this way. Don't go getting stuck this way. Oh my god, you absolute donut. Are you off? I think he's off. Right. Put that back in. Now we've got 2 smelters coming out. These need to go straight into a box. And then we've got 2 feeds coming out. You into there. You into there. Right, there's 2 lines of copper. 2 what should be saturated lines of copper. Now we either need to run 2 saturated lines of copper back, or we need to increase it to quality 2. Increasing that belt to quality 2 gets expensive because it takes the reinforced plates, and I don't have those mass produced yet, so we might have to run 2 belts. We might have to stack it all the way. Or we'll just stockpile 1 for a minute, because I don't think we're using all of it anyway. That's 4x'd our copper production, like, real quick. I didn't power any of this on, though, did I? One of you, one of you, one of you. Why is it all stopped? Beautiful. Connections. She should be cooking. Well, for now... Now we do that. Let's at least get half of it up and running. That's still double the copper we had a minute ago anyway. We need to either add another belt or upgrade the belt before we can get any more copper. But I don't think we're really that hard for copper right now. But it's one of those jobs that it's just done, right? These are mining efficiently, stored, semi-optimal. Bottleneck is the belt. Love that. Right, okay. Back to town. Maybe we should have our plates. Maybe we can get that research done now. That feels about right. Now that feels about right. Do we have everything? Yeah, you're not hard for copper. That's an English phrase. I think. I hope it is. But I know how it sounds, yeah. I've just heard myself say it, you're right. Oh shit, power. Yeah, of course power. Adding all of that was of course going to make power go kaboom, wasn't it? Adding another miner and 3 more smelters was clearly going to break power. Maybe all the more reason for it to slowly back up. Okay, well, I guess we've got to go out on the farm then. We've got to go out on the farm. We've got to get some trees. There's plenty of trees over there, but it's scary over there. Can I empty my inventory of as much this as we can, though, before we go? Did we get 150 plates in that time? Oh, we did. Yoink. Button!
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Awesome shop then. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, the little cart. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Handles like a bag of... yeah, but okay. Boombox, some banging tunes. Goat music boombox tape. Pioneering awards. The golden nut. The golden nut statue. One day. One day. Management tools. What are these then? Conveyor wall mounts, ceiling mounts, conveyor lift floor holes. Some of this stuff is actually the reason why. Yeah, some of this is the reason why you use the Fix-It shop. Because these are like quality of life features that are actually kind of handy. Organization stuff. Signs. We're going to need signs. We need signs, definitely. Lighting. As soon as I start messing around with lighting, I know my frame rate is going to tank, but we can do some lighting stuff. Customizer. Paint finishes. I don't know what we're painting, but I guess we get to finish some stuff. Arrows, fun stuff. Concrete wall material, steel wall material, roofs, whatever. Fancier foundations. I see everybody making quarter pipes. I see everybody making skate parks. Copy somebody's homework on the handling of that cart. Yeah, it doesn't handle very well, does it? I don't think we're going to make any skate parks particularly. These conveyor walls, believe it or not, are actually kind of quite useful to have. I used those quite frequently last time. Doors, gates, that sort of stuff, if we actually want to make buildings. Architecture-wise, ladders, catwalks, industrial walkways, all the pillars, construction fences, beams, road barriers. The mug. We should get the mug. Stanley's holding the mug already. You need the employee of the planet cup, yeah. Yeah, we need the mug. And then parts. You can legit turn in Fix-It coins for parts. Oh god, I feel sorry for anybody that wastes their first Fix-It points on buying parts. That's really bad mojo, isn't it? Before they know. Biomass, biofuel, fabric, rotors. I guess this only sells you stuff you've actually unlocked. Okay. Kind of like what I thought last time. None of this really appeals to me in any way, shape or form. There's a couple of utility shit, but otherwise I couldn't care less. We'll have to set up some fix-it coupon production, but I'm not in any rush, I don't think. No, I don't think I'm in any rush. When there's the opportunity when we get can we get filtered splitters at some point? I think we get filtered splitters later. So as and when these are full, we can put filtered splitters in these gaps and just have a belt that runs to like a fix-it, what do you call it, a sink here. So that once these are full, they can continue producing, but it'll just sink the rest of it. I think. Or maybe we'll just connect the awesome sink to a mining node somewhere and just fill it with concrete. I don't know. Right. We have one more piece of research left, don't we? No? No, we don't. Okay. We need to send 50 components into space. We need to send 50 components. We should probably look at automating said 50 components. Slow and steady is probably the way forward here. That means we need to automate a few things first. We need to automate rotors. We need to automate reinforced iron plates, modular frames, and copper sheets. These ones are not fun. I remember these not being fun. This is where our materials start getting absolutely hoovered. So much so I'm tempted to make little separate side modules for these. If we take a look here, for example, this could easily be like floor number 1. We could maybe build a second floor above this and then bring the materials up to floor number 2 to produce some of the more fancier stuff and have a tower, have a production tower of like basic stuff. Or we can just spread out a little bit because it's not like we're short on space. Why does everything look as if it's backed up? It's not backed up. It's the fact that we've got no power. Yeah, power be problem. Okay. Feels real bad mojo running out doing this whilst the factory is doing absolutely nothing. But that's entirely my own fault. This is definitely the downside of being in the desert though. There's really not a lot around here. Big beans. Maybe we just fill our inventory right now. Bit of deforestation never hurt anybody, other than all of the animals and all of the pandas. Beans doesn't look too concerned. Oh, I nearly chopped Beans' leg off. Watch out. Watch out, mate. Famous last words. Yeah. At least it's hard to miss where home is now. Now we built the elevator. Wait, what? Oh, destroy 1,000 foliage. Okay. Achievements. Right, I think that'll do. Let's work our way back, picking this up as we go. Does trees and stuff grow back? It must do. So when do the demons spawn? We are the demon. Okay. Right, that's like 500 plus wood. That's got to be enough for a while, right? That's got to be good for at least 10 minutes of factory production. Surely. To think we're running this massive, great big thing, right? To think we're running this off leaves. When you consider that, I think we're doing alright. Alright, this is a good test for my production thing here. What I didn't do, stupidly, is I didn't leave enough space for storage stuff. I only have this much room. I haven't got room. I can get rid of this, but I don't really want to get rid of it. Okay, I had to get rid of this. Let's put 2 storage thingies. Where's storage? Transport, storage containers. Of course, that's overlapping. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Put you back down in a minute. Wait, what? How can that? I waited for the line and everything. There we go, look. Oh, that's so not in the right place. It's because there's pissing things in the way. Oh, that's not right either. Oh no, it's because there's this flipping mound of earth. It's going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? It's all gone horribly wrong. All this, so I've got 2 storage containers to put wood and herbs in. What is this one? Leaves. All the leaves. That means this is all the wood. Why is it not doing anything? Ha! It's not do. Oh no, we can't make power because we don't have power. Oh god, the eternal problem. You better not leave it running for too long. Boom. We can't make power because we don't have power. That situation again. God, we need coal. We need coal real bad. Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Thinking about it. I want to see something come out of this machine double time. This is meant to be producing 60 biofuel, 60 solid fuel. Hello? This belt is actually the bottleneck, believe it or not. No, because it needs 120 leaves a minute to actually function at the right speed. So we need faster input belts on our leaves, and we need faster output belt here. Right, type 2 belt there. Produces 60 a minute. Type 1 belt is fine. 300 a minute? Holy! We're never getting 300 a minute out of this bad boy. I didn't realize... Okay. Well, that's more. That at least should saturate this thing now. We at least should get the 120 per minute in here, meaning we'll get the 60 per minute out, which should saturate this belt, which should be good. That's as fast as that can go anyway. That needs 120 per minute to produce 60 per minute, so you need an upgrade. Need more reinforced iron plates. That's all we got right now. Okay. Hopefully that'll do its job. Hopefully. 114 megawatts is being consumed if everything's switched on. There's no big old storage for biofuel. I should have put biofuel in a box first, so this could permanently run even if this backs up. Didn't think about that. Oh well, by the time that's a problem we should be on coal. This, in theory, is a temporary solution. Temporary until we have a better solution. Okay. Power, we'll call it sorted for now. We have not in any way, shape or form automated the next components we need. Like we should. This was going to be... What was this going to be? This was going to be the reinforced plates. We'll fix it in post. Yeah. That's the theory. Right, let me grab a drink, hang on. So, completing phase 1 should be the smart thing we do now, but we want to complete phase 1 comfortably. If we hack our way to phase 2 by rushing phase 1, we only cause ourselves a problem in phase 2. Matthew Pace final V2 revised. That looks like some illegally acquired torrent file from the year 2004. Why is the copper not keeping up? What's wrong with our copper situation over there? Why is only one of our smelters doing smelty things? That should be a saturated belt of copper. Something tells me I've made a boo-boo somewhere. There's a red light next to this smelter, which makes me think, did I never give it a recipe? I don't think I gave it a recipe, did I? Haha! Copper ingots. I never gave it a recipe. Right, let's fix that problem. That means in theory that should start to fill up. Is the other one full now? It must be, right? Oh, it's filling up. Okay, cool. A little bit of backup reserve there. You have been playing for 2 hours. Don't forget to have a Fix-It protein bar. I'd love a Fix-It protein bar, actually, to be honest. But I had a massive slab of chocolate brownie. I am jacked on sugar as it is. Right. Right, to some automations. We wanted this to be... It's really difficult to see or plan when you can't easily see the recipes. Reinforced iron plates is what I wanted to produce. So we need a second screw build, a second iron plate build to feed into the reinforced iron plates. Should we shoot for having one reinforced iron plate machine just working consistently? And should we fit it down here, or should we build it upstairs? Should we make it the start of floor 2, or should we just keep going and keep building big things? Well, if we work backwards, we're going to need an assembler to begin with. 2 ins, 1 out. It's a beast of a building. What are we missing? Oh, we need reinforced iron plate to make the damn things. Oh, we need rotors to make these as well. Oh, snap. Okay. We need rotors to make the machines which eventually allow us to make rotors. Okay. So we're going to we are forced to handcraft in some regards then. We can't make rotors until we need rods and we need screws. Rods, screws, rotors, 20 of those. While rotors aren't strictly something we need just yet. Oh no, hang on. I didn't even look at what we need to make the first space elevator part. That might get its own dedicated build. That might get its own. That might get its own feed of iron. Does this just use all iron? Is this entirely an iron product? 1 rotor, 1 reinforced iron plate. for one smart plating, and we do 2 per minute. So we need 2 rotors per minute. We produce 4 rotors per minute from a single assembler. So we overproduce the rotors. We need 2 reinforced iron plate a minute, which by default we actually produce 5 a minute, so that's fine. One of those factories, one of those factories, one of those factories. Trying to work backwards and figure out just how much iron it actually consumes. I'm sure there's some magic calculator to do all of this. Rotors take screws and rods. More screws. Oh god. This is a dedicated build situation, isn't it, for those smart platings? We should probably automate everything first for our own consumption, and once everything's automated for our own consumption, we can make a dedicated build for the smart plating, I think. We haven't even looked at modular frames. We haven't even considered modular frames. I know these are vitally important. So much so that I want to start making these and stocking these up now. Okay, well, our assembler goes here. Roughly aligned with that. Now what are we missing? Oh, reinforced iron plates. Oh, there is actually a calculator for this stuff? Oh, okay, that might come in very useful. Missing more screws. Jesus, all of that only made like 8. Holy. Oh no, that's going to stay there. You're going to go roughly here. Here, a bit of room though. Right, let's think about this then. If you're going to make reinforced iron plate, you need iron plates going in and you need screws going in. So we need a screws build and an iron plate build behind it. Missing reinforced iron plate. Story of my life. We need to mass produce just 100 of these and have done with it, don't we? The irony of missing the component we're desperately trying to automate. Regular plates. There's a calculator here. Maybe I won't try that one. Thanks for that, Stro. I appreciate it. Thanks. Please don't click on that link, boys and girls. Not that it goes anywhere, I imagine. Looks legit, even comes with free candy. Who can turn down free candy, eh? It's HTTPS, so at least it's secure. Safety first. That'll do for now. Let's not go too overboard. Right, so a screws build is technically 2 of these in the first place. So what did it need? Screws. Screws needs rods. You also needed just regular old plates. So another one of those. Leave a gap. You make plates. Let's move this over a little bit. It's never going to align perfectly, but at least a little bit more in the middle. Assuming we can get the belts in there reasonably neatly. Reasonably is a push, but this is just the It Works factory, and as long as it works, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You're making screws. Let's do a quick mathematical on ratios. I was never really planning on doing ratios with any of this stuff, but let's just check we're not miles and miles and miles off. 5 reinforced iron plate a minute takes 30 iron plates a minute. This can produce 20 iron plates a minute, so that can't quite do it anyway. But later on we can overclock this to produce 30 if we really need to. But producing the full 5 is not super duper mega necessary. We just need some being produced and put in a box. We need 60 screws per minute to facilitate that. Screws are only being produced at 40 per minute, so we're about 2/3 off the mark anyway. Even if the screws are produced, we need 10 rods. Is this producing at least 10 rods? This can produce 15. So it takes 15 iron ore in, iron ingots in. That takes 15 in. This takes 30 in. This is up to 45 iron ingots a minute to run optimally, but we're losing about, it's only working at about 60 to 70%. But it takes nearly 45. In fact, I think without doing the actual maths, it's going to take pretty much 30 iron a minute to run, which is fine. We can live with that. Let's plug it in. We have this belt not being too heavily abused. Is that's going to be an output, isn't it? Can we sneak that through there? How do we, there's a button we press to change elevation. Snap mode, rotate hologram. Is my Patreon updated for the War Within? In regards to what? My Goblin Guide to the War Within is a full 300 plus page document of all sorts of goodies. Maybe we need to change these. Okay, that's a bit high. Maybe we do a jumpity, skippity, hoppity with this. Oh, no, how about we use some of this business? Wait, is that an input? Oh shit, that's an input. How's that an input? That's an input. Wait, what? That's an input. No, this is an input. So that's not even an input. But it is an input. Wait, hold up. That's an input, that's an output. What? How have we got two inputs coming in here? Is this a merger? So that's the only output. Shit. We got to come off this one. For example, the goal making cheat sheet. No, I don't have a cheat sheet. There's no cheat sheet. It's just a document. It's a text document. It's a full. The easier thing is I'll show you. For example, let me show. Where's my drive? It basically goes through every profession in like disgusting amounts of detail. So if I open the blacksmithing one, for example, there's there's a mini guide for each individual profession and a main guide that covers everything. But so like my blacksmithing guide, for example, you've got all the things you'd expect to find: leveling, use of artisan security, what tools and accessories you need, where your knowledge comes in, catch up, all the different renowns, so all the different treasures, knowledge point gains, specific builds and all sorts of stuff. It's just one great big, each profession is a huge great big document that covers basically everything you could ever need to know about the professions. But it's not in spreadsheet form this time, because spreadsheet is just not suitable for this sort of detail. We don't mention the fishing guide though, by the way. We don't mention the fishing guide. Because the fishing guide doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, that's an input. That doesn't work as an input, does it? Right, if we put that there, can we, I mean, that's not acceptable, is it, really? In the grand scheme of things, that's not acceptable. I can't remember how you do these hoppity-skippity bits. So it doesn't clip. That's offensively bad. That's horrible. Trying to make an Excel sheet to calculate and compare the crafting costs if you buy all the mats at the auction house. or if you craft as much as possible mats. Well, imagine my guide as basically being a Wowhead guide to professions. You know, it's a text document, but in about 10 times more detail than the Wowhead guides actually are, because the Wowhead guides don't give you practically any info at all. Isn't there like half height pillars? That seems way too tall. As does not like that. There's got to be a way to go up, but not like crazy up. That seems like far too much of a jump just for... Maybe that is the restriction. I'm going to do it the way I didn't really intend on doing it, but this way also works. We're going to split it here. That's not the neat and tidiest way of doing it, but it's a way that works for now until my OCD kicks in and I have to do it properly. It looks silly, it just floating in the air, but it looks less silly than doing all the hoppity-skippity rubbish that we were trying to do earlier. Right, that should work. Still playing? 24-hour stream? Well, I took a break for a few hours. We haven't been going the entire time. Right, now we've got to power all of this up. And that should be reinforced rods. How have we been powering all of this? Building's not lined properly. Is that everything on? It's really hard to see when you're on the ground. Well, there's plates coming through here at least. That's a start. I want to see something come out of here. Screws. Screws? Screws. Okay, this is getting iron plate. This is getting screws. Right. Automated reinforced iron plate. Only about 3-ish per minute right now, which is not incredible. But it's significantly better than none whatsoever. Significantly better than none whatsoever. Okay. Some is better than none. What else was causing us complications? Rotors was another one, wasn't it? Reinforced iron frames are now done at some speed that's not terrible. Rotors are going to be needed to be automated for these components, but I said we were going to do those in a separate build. Trying to break my stream streak coming on when I'm on. Sorry, my dude. Sorry. How dare I stream? Shocking behaviour. I get told off by people more often than not these days for streaming. Unbelievable. Sorry. When I start playing a new game, I get hooked. And I look at it from the perspective that if I've got the ability to sit down at my computer and play video games for any more than 3 hours, I might as well be streaming it. There's no reason not to at that point. Okay, power's going to be a problem real quick time, but this should at least be doing. Here we go. They can slowly start stacking up. Cables are in there. It's going to be a little while still, but once we actually hit a point where these actually start filling up, that will really alleviate a lot of the strain on the materials. Not that the materials actually seem to be pretty strained right now. We've got 3 full iron nodes being tapped. That's what, 180 iron per minute right now. Being converted into bars. We've only got 60, 120 of it being belted over here though. It might not be a terrible idea to start increasing the speed of the belts, but we need those reinforced plates before we can do that comfortably, reliably. Right, we need to decide, where did my big tower go? Oh, I deleted my big tower, didn't I? It was here, and then these got in the way. How is power actually? See, some of these look to have been... Some of this is backing up, look. A whole bunch of these have got 200 solid fuel in them apiece. Does this mean we have a capacity of 360. If everything is switched on, we're actually only using 141. We're currently, with most of the factory on, some stuff is clearly off. But we are, or what appears to be, backed up on a lot of these machines. Or maybe not. Maybe we have just ran out. This means we're going to crash soon. How much of these got in? 178, 45, 13. Some's made it as far as the end. But equally, some of these have started backing up. That means these must be empty, right? We might need to go do another fuel haul. We might need to go do another fuel run. Keep it topped up. More is more, you know. Should we go harvest all of these trees again? They seem to have regrown. Equally, we're probably consuming a reasonable amount of power right now just doing things like this, just stocking this up. This whole thing will switch off soon. Oh shit, I'm out of fuel myself. Ow, turd cakes. Where is it? Crafting bench. Get rid of you again. Right, and we're good to go. Grab up all the little scraps. Every little helps. See if we can spot anything cool. We haven't really done much actually exploring yet, but I will have to wait to do some exploration. Picking up all the trash. Hey, Drizzling Rose with the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome in, boys and girls. You're probably expecting to see somebody playing World of Warcraft, but Satisfactory is on the cards today. But welcome in. We started a new save in Satisfactory today. I don't know if anybody will have played it. It's not exactly very much like World of Warcraft. But if it intrigues you or you have questions, feel free to ask. You made 340k gold and got 2nd and 4th place in Plunder Store. Did you use your sit on top of the house trick? Did you use the rocket pad to jump on top of the house? That worked the other night. That's how you got 2nd. Nice. Love a bit of cheese strategy. Love a bit of cheese. This time it was the mage tower to the middle left. Okay. Oh, oh, Caterium. We need a bunch more of this. Yoink. We need a bunch more of that for research purposes. Oh, copper node. Cheeky copper node. Is that copper? It looks like copper. Yay! Another bonus copper node. It's a little bit further afield than what we'd have probably wanted to use, but when we've burnt through 2 copper nodes, it might be needed. Might be essential. Copper node, beautiful. Purity, normal. Does the chainsaw work at killing animals? Out of curiosity. Does it work as like a weapon? I guess there's only one way to find out, eh? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't look like it. No, we'll use our pokey stick. Duck and weave, duck and weave. Hog remains claimed. Not a chainsaw. Chainsaw of doom. No, clearly not. Clearly not, unfortunately. I was hoping I could carve through more than just bushes with this chainsaw, but it's clearly battery powered. Is there any way to mark this on the map? I thought stuff like that, once you found it, would mark on the map. Oh, I can put markers down. Oh, that is fine. It's close enough to home. Right. That's a good enough haul of materials for now. Let's head back towards the main house. Hey, what's this? Quartz. Cheeky quartz. Don't mind if I do.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
That was a very useful little shopping trip. We not only got some more Caterium, we found some quartz to do some research. Hey, he's a good boy. Somebody said give him a berry. Do you want a berry? How do I give him a berry? I'm just nomming the berries. Where'd he go? Where's my Doge? Where's my Doge friend? Where's my Doge friend gone? Doge friend? Oh, he's gone. Did he drown? Can he swim? Huh. Okay, well. Clearly didn't want to be captivated. Turned into a silly pigeon. Okay. Right, well, clearly not today. Right, we were gone for a while. The factory didn't completely crash and burn, so I take that as a semi-moral victory. We got back in time to sling some leaves in here. And presumably some wood in here. Bish, bash, bosh. We also need our research facility back, because I might have accidentally deleted it. Where's it gone? Oh shit, can we not make another one? Where's our research facility? Organisation, surely. No? Oh god, what have I done? Oh, it's called the MAM, isn't it? That's why. Woo! Scared for a minute there. Right, we got some. Oh, we need alien protein. We got some alien protein, alien something or other. We got 3 of those. I know I needed 3 of those for summon. What would it be? Oh, I've just broken my mic. Hopefully it didn't die. Was it for this one? Yes! More inventory space. Holy, do we need more inventory space. I need 1,000 cables, though. Give me 1,000 cables. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Do it. Yay! Bonus inventory space.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That gives us the opportunity for +1 hand equipment slots. We need 5 pieces of alien goo. And what is this? Steel beams. I think we're a touch. I think we're a little bit away from steel beams as of right now, so that'll have to wait. Hostile organism. We definitely don't have all of this business. The rebar gun we do technically have the ability to make. I was talking about this earlier, wasn't I? Do we have 5 alien DNA capsules? That comes from alien protein. We need to go on a killing spree. Killing spree plus some iron rods will give us the rebar gun and the ability to make rebar. That will give us the ability to go explore a little bit more easily. That's got to be on the cards pretty soon. Medicinal inhaler. Fully restores health when used. Oh, that's going to come in handy. I don't have the stuff to make any of that right now, though. Didn't we find quartz? Quartz, we did find quartz. Research. What does quartz give us? Quartz crystals.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay. Crystal quartz. New shop products. Takes more quartz. We don't have any more, unfortunately. But next time we do find some silica. Leads us into, what are these? Blade Runner boots. Isn't these what give you an exoskeleton for the lower legs that assists movement, allowing pioneers to sprint faster, jump higher, also dampen the impact of landing? Oh boy, do I need those. Unlocking silica, making some silica is probably not a terrible idea. What's this then? More inventory space? 6 more inventory space for a bunch of quartz. Shatter rebar. Fractures when shot, launching deadly debris with a widespread but limited range. More sort of shotgun mode. And then no idea what comes next. We're yet to be able to do any of this. We need these things. What are these things? Satyrs. The static part of a motor. That probably requires rotors and then a bunch of cable, doesn't it? We haven't unlocked that yet. That's coming soon. We need nobelisks. No idea how we get to nobelisks yet. Synthetic polyester fiber requires fabric and 100 polymer resin. Byproduct of crude oil. We're not at oil yet. Expanded tool belt. This is technically I could do. Oh no, +1 hand equipment slot. I mean, that's nice to have, but I can do with just the 2 right now. Gas mask. There's a big old cloud of gas next door to us. Coal, fabric, steel pipes. Yeah, that still comes later, doesn't it? That's a not today situation. We need to ensure that we've got all the components automated to make these space things. In fact, we technically already do. Because we've got these. One of each. One of those, one of those. I need to automate rotors for my own personal consumption. Once we've got a little rotor build, we then need to smush it together with our reinforced iron plate build. And then we need to start making some smart platings. And eventually modular frames. I'm wondering if just the first 50 we do by hand. Do we just do the first 50 by hand to start unlocking some of the new next tier stuff? Are we running before we can walk again? Am I making the same critical error, which is not automating everything when I should do? Rotors we need to automate. Hang on. Iron rods and screws. Iron rods and screws. That makes rotors basically exactly the same as reinforced iron plate. Instead of iron plate, we make rods. But we still make screws the same way. Right, let's get some rotors on the go. Oh, wait, what? Missing iron plates? Really? Missing concrete? I tell you what, one of the things we do need is probably to bring concrete a little bit closer to home. And I need to figure out a way to easily get through those belts. Is this thing going to be full yet? Do you reckon this is full? Can't be far off, right? Surely. Oh, God. This is not ever going to be full. Holy. This is just going to keep chugging away forever. We'll take another stack of that. Got another bonus iron back there. We don't really need just now. Right, let's go get rotors automated. Right, so this is actually going to play out in a very similar way, isn't it? We're going to have... Let's give it a bit of room. Oh wait, shit, that's the wrong way around. So if this is rotors, we're going to have rods and screws. So you're going to be screws, you're going to be rods. Screws also needs rods itself. More rods. Then it's just a case of plug it in. Now, this already takes 45. This is already taking 2/3 of a single belt. Not aligned to the floor tiles now. No, you're right. It's my spacing has fallen out of synchronization a little bit. You're right. I felt the need to leave a little bit of a gap in these for further growth or to squeeze a belt in somewhere at some point. How much does this take then? Let's say not that we need rotors to be running permanently, but 4 per minute takes 100 screws a minute. Holy shit, we ain't never getting 100 screws a minute. We're only getting 40 screws a minute. That's tragically bad. Okay, that's less than half. That's less than 50% running. That means we're only getting 1 point something. We're not even going to be getting 2 rotors a minute with this build. Okay, less than 2 rotors a minute off a single factory. Well, it's all we're going to need for our own personal consumption, but that does mean that we can't be hoovering off, like, that's going to be very slow and steady. So let's just assume we can get it to 50%. Let's say we get 50 screws a minute. That means we need 10 iron rods a minute, which is easy business. So that's 15 iron ingots. This running form tilt, which is 10 rods, which is another. This is another 30. This is another 30. Okay, we will just hook it into this for now. We'll upgrade this belt to a speed 2 before too long. And then our problem's sort of solved. Oh no, wait, hang on, that's the wrong way around. Ends this side. Right, some power, get some juice. Right, box of rotors, lovely stuff. Right, let's see if it works. See if it works. Iron in. Slow and steady. Iron in. Iron coming through. Both of these should be making rods. Both making rods. Both making rods. You should be making screws. Rods and screws go in. Rods and screws make rotors. Rotors come out. Happy. I want to see our first rotor. The fact that we make like 2 a minute is gross. It's less than 2. It's slightly less than 2 a minute. That is assuming the iron from the back is good enough, but we don't need quite both of those machines running the rods, so it's a little less than half a belt of iron just for 2 rotors a minute. Okay, it's at least constructing. It's doing its thing. Right. Rotors automated. Check. So that kind of means now... That kind of means that both of the components that make a smart plating are automated. We probably need to siphon off. I think making 2 smart platings a minute is going to require about 120. I think we can if we dedicate 1 whole iron production facility just to making the smart plating, it will actually just function. And have it separated and dedicated so nothing slows it down. We should then be able to make those smart platings quite efficiently. We do have a 3rd iron. We do have that 3rd iron deposit that we're not actually using right now already set up, which could be exactly for those smart platings, you know. Running and crouching lets you slide under the belts. Oh, that's handy to know. I'm definitely going to need that. Right. Okay. To be fair, the fact that we haven't even completed phase 1 yet and we've got all of this up and running today, I'm also, without playing Satisfactory for 18 months, I'm content with what we've done today. This entire little iron node is not going into doing anything right now, and it should have an entire storage chest of iron ingots backed up. So I'm thinking that we make a dedicated little smart plate build using just this, and this can purely fund that, considering it doesn't need anything else. These 2 can go towards our make everything section and can continue to just make everything. When we get to phase 2 though, we're going to need more iron nodes, aren't we? We're going to need to go explore. Conveniently, we have 1, 2, 3 over that direction as well. We probably could do with just tapping those 3 nodes. Tapping those 3 nodes and just bringing them in. Take the strain off these 2. Tap these, smelt them, put them on 1 fast belt, bring them in. That's a job for first thing tomorrow, I reckon. 6. Can we easily find out if they're... Oh yeah. Wow, that's really cool. Let me go find out if they're what kind of ore nodes they are. 3 here. normal, so that should be 60 per minute. That's also 60 per minute. Are these all 60 per minute? Awesome. There's another 180 iron per minute. We've only actually used 120 so far with what we've got. We'll end up using 180 by the time we make the smart thingies we need to complete phase 1. But then that means we can double it again when we get into phase 2. Nice. That means phase 2 is going to be quite, hopefully, simple once we get it set up and we can go do some exploring. Sounds fun. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there for this evening. I've been playing this game far too much already today. We're about approaching the 3 hours of this evening stream anyway. Half the reason I was playing a little bit more this evening is because I'm unlikely to get much. Well, put it this way, there won't be a stream tomorrow. I have the wife's Christmas present tomorrow. We are going out for the evening. I've bought her tickets to a show, so I need to go meet her in Helsinki. We're going out for some food, and then we're going for a show. It's her Christmas present, so there won't be any stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday being reset day in WoW, but we're going to put WoW on the back burner for a little bit, whilst we have a little bit of a playthrough Satisfactory this week. Hopefully by Wednesday we can get phase 1 finished, phase 2 well under the way, get a little bit of exploration on the go. We're kind of in the corner of the map by the looks of things. I can't work out if we're in the corner of the map or whether we're at... There seems to be like there could be something going on down here. I'm not sure if we're totally in the corner. But we're going to need to do some exploring anyway. But progress was made today. This is it might not be the most beautiful, but it works. It works. Anyway, thank you, boys and girls. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Come say hi in the Discord if you're not already there. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.